The kitty. Someone come over before, and she's very wary of them, weren't you? And I picked up Tabby Cat, and flaming hell, she's just about ready to break her legs to get away from me as I brought her up to the visitor. But anyway, I want to talk about a little thing I have here. You may remember when I done my firewood stash video. I come out and all these are covered in blossoms. Yeah. There we go. This particular branch on this particular tree is loaded. And, well, the birds generally get quite a few of them. I've been talking to my father about all this. I've had a few. What are you doing, biting a thistle? She often attacks the cockroaches, grasshoppers, flies, anything like that. And often enough I see them eat cockroaches and grasshoppers. But anyway, back to the subject here. I asked my father what the go was with all these trees, and apparently when his father's cousin, my grandfather's cousin, lived in a place here, he never really got pick of any of these trees. But there's another bunch on his side of the fence, and they sort of go down over a hill there. But anyway, those ones they did get a hold of, and I've had some from one of these trees out here, and they were sour. But according to him, he believed that you have ones like a sour tree and a good tree, and a sour tree and a good tree, and you've got to know what one you're going for. And one tree will be good, and another tree will be sour. Earlier, 6 months ago, he told me, it might just be that they're too old. But now that he's thought about it, he reckons it's actually, you have a good tree and a sour tree, good tree and a sour tree. And, you know, one pollinates with the other. And you've sort of got to have the sour one to have the good one go right. But I've heard a bit different in that the sour ones are the native ones, which are actually poisonous, and about 12 of them or so will kill you. It's not very many at all, and you can die. And there's something in them which, if you eat them raw, you know, you could kill yourself, but some sort of compound of cyanide or some crap. But if you heat it up, like if you go and like bake them or something like that, it basically kills off, this compound disintegrates and the poison's gone. A little bit like old stinging nettle here. This one's a shit one. I've got better ones over there, but I'll use this as an example. They got all the little hairs there which will sting you, and they're also on the side of the stalks. They'll sting you, but as soon as you throw it in boiling water, it neutralises all the poison because the heat disintegrates the poison the same way as it does with these native almonds. And these, I believe, are not native almonds, these are commercial ones. But I'm a bit unsure about all this. I know there's somebody, probably a couple of people who know more about almonds than I do that are watching. It'd be good if you could put in the comments and tell me a bit about almonds and whatnot. I sort of, tasted either this tree or that tree. It was probably this one years ago. I can't really remember, to be honest. And it was sour, so I just gave up. And but now I might have to, theoretically, go and, basically test each tree one by one. I'll tell you though, the sour ones, you will not get the taste out of your mouth for nearly an hour and a half. So I think it's just going to be that's especially if you've chewed it and you got bits crumbled up in your mouth. But I might just have to cut one open and just give it a little lick at the end after I've cut it open or something like that. But this one's going pretty good too, actually. There's a few here. funnily enough, I'm pretty certain these are your older ones, they're bigger, and there's the one we pulled out. But some of these here, especially ones like this, and them two there, I think they're younger because they're a hell of a lot thinner. Now, I don't know. There's maybe a chance that these younger ones will be better. There might also be a chance that I don't really get to taste test them because the birds will get all the damn things in us. It just always seems that that's the case anyway. Yeah. I'll also talk about this too. I've got to build some more tree guards for this. I was going to do it during the winter if it was going to rain, buy this mesh, and you can just weld it just with the MIG or the arc. MIG's probably better because it's I can do a lot smaller things with my MIG than I can with the arc. And yeah, make new guards because some of these are getting seriously tall. And these are Melaleucas. They're all out in flower, and I mean, they're a little bit too big for the ones they're in. A lot of these are held in with like 4 bamboo canes, and some of the canes are snapped off, and then they're like, this just rattles the guard with the shade cloth around it to protect them when they were young from the hot afternoon summer sun during days that are well over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. That now just shakes the bloody plant in the wind because the wind catches it and the bamboo stakes that are holding it in are sort of broken off. So it's not really good for the plants with some of these, although I try to put a few new stakes in the bad ones. They're going alright though, some of them are going a lot better. These she oaks haven't really worked that great, and some of the replanted pines, I've planted a few pines where the dead ones were. There's a good one right there. It's actually, there it is. It's a Christmas tree. Bought them on the cheap. In out of season. Well, not out of season, but they just had too many and they never got sold. So up here they all sort of peter off because it's denser soil at this end than it is down the other end. But at the other end, all the rabbits and the kangaroos will get stuck in where they won't up this end for some reason. Yeah, anyway, let's go with the almonds and the trees. Have to try that out. Won't we, Fluffy Buddy? Hey? You were shitting yourself when the visitor come, didn't you? You were, whoa, trying to bust away from me. Cats is funny. They're not used to seeing other people, and that's really it. They're sort of used to seeing me. There's little tracks that rabbits make through here. And the little kitties you got to go see if there's anything hiding under there. There's actually quite a good spot for rabbits in here because they muck around in the grass. Yeah.